Hi, guys. I'll do it. Wow, look at this. This is the first full panel of the weekend. Give yourselves a huge round of applause for that. This is fantastic. How you guys enjoying the weekend so far? Are you guys excited for this panel? All right, I'm not going to waste your time with any lengthy introductions. You guys are all Psych fans here, right? All right, let's not waste any time. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for my guests. Please welcome Kurt Fuller and Timothy Omundson.
That was, what a surprise. Thank you.
Hey, you guys, it's Kurt Fuller.
Hey! And Timothy Omundson.
It was so funny because backstage, Kurt came up to me with Lewis, our official MC, and he's like, you have a big hill to climb after that, and I think you just did it for me.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Listen, I was just kidding.
Oh. No, he takes it in stride. It's fine. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here this weekend, for being here for all the fans this weekend.
Oh, it's
Well, they're each giving us $1,000.
Okay, oh.
yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what that's what Kurt told me.
We're going to be...
Sorry, I take issue with, there was one, I know there were a lot of rules, but I noticed one was suspiciously absent. The no nudity rule was not implied.
We're kind of loose on it in Colorado.
Okay.
So, but we can make sure there's a no nudity rule now in effect for this panel.
Oh, no, I never said that was the issue.
Okay, oh, sorry. We'll take it back.
It's just Kurt and I aren't going to get nude. Is that right?
Tim, I've already woken up on top of you, so...
We did nothing wrong.
I know, but, I mean, nudity is not a big stretch after that.
So I know it hasn't been the longest day so far. It's only been a couple hours, but I know you guys have already been out at the tables. How have the fans been treating you? How has it been meeting all the people while you've been out there?
You want me to go first, Tim?
I would love you to go first, Kurt.
Fabulous. People are, first of all, everybody goes, how do you like Colorado Springs? And I say, I love it. I mean, I've been at the Marriott Hotel and I've been here. But flying
You just told them where we're staying, Kurt.
I know. I think
Now they're
everybody's
going to need
staying
security.
But I love how people are proud and love this place. That's one thing. And I love how welcoming and everybody's saying, thank you for coming. I've just felt, it's just such a warm, great thing so far. So, so far, so good. I know things can go bad later today, but...
Yeah, it's only like one something, right? Plenty of time for it to go south fast. But I would concur. You guys have been lovely. Everyone's been so sweet, and it's the best. I mean, it is the most meeting all of you guys is the most amazing fringe benefit of our careers, if I may speak for our careers.
I agree, absolutely.
Because I would say, like, without you guys, we are not us. No, it's true.
A big round of applause for that.
It is something that when you work, you go on a set, you go in a building, and you can be in that building for 12 or 13 hours. You get tired, you go home, you go to bed, you come back the next day, and, then it almost feels like, okay, I'm not doing it because I love acting, I'm doing it to make money because this is starting to get really, it can become drudgery, 12, 13 hours a day, 5 days a week. And so when you meet the people who actually are so happy that you're doing it, it comes full circle and it makes it, I can't tell you, it makes it so much better.
Yeah, because otherwise we're living in this little bubble and we don't know that anybody likes what we do. So to meet you all individually is just to hear just how our show affected. I mean, a lot of people will tell us how it's gotten them through rough times, which is incredible that we are so lucky that we get to do what we do, and to get to meet people that we really touch their lives, or that shows that you watch with your families together is just the most glorious. Like, we are so freaking lucky to get to do what we do.
And to full disclosure, and the money.
Yeah, that too.
It's true.
It's absolutely. Jesse, hello.
Yeah. So, I mean, everybody here is clearly huge fans of the show Psych. That's why we know and we love you guys. Did you guys know early on, or how long did it take before you guys knew you guys were onto something really special? Was it almost immediately from reading the scripts and getting to know the characters?
When the character Woodrow Strode finally came on the show.
No, but this is a Tim question, because I came in season 4 when I already was going, I want to get on that show. I got to get on that show.
Well, the honest answer is because we were shooting in Vancouver. Spoiler alert, we weren't really in Santa Barbara. The show didn't air there, so nobody knew who we were, and we just had no idea what was happening outside our little bubble of pretend Santa Barbara. But it was the first Comic-Con that we all appeared at, where we came out, and they booked the biggest ballroom. It was like ballroom, whatever the big room at the San Diego Comic-Con. They booked for us, and I know Steve Franks was mortified that there was going to be 4 people there. And so we were all terrified. We walked out, and it was just this tidal wave of love. It's like 5,000 people.
5,000 people, yeah.
It just knocked us, and we were all just gobsmacked. And
you know what's interesting is Tim and I both also did Supernatural, and I remember being on the set of Supernatural and hearing the producers talk about how Jensen and Thank you. Jensen and Jared, I knew that. Come on. Had been walking through an airport and gotten mobbed. And it was the first time, and it was like the 3rd year of the show, the first time they realized how popular the show was. You literally don't know, because you're not out there. You have no idea. And they were overcome. And then they got a private jet.
And really, really big security guards.
Yeah, and some big security guards, exactly.
Tim, going to you for a second, obviously starting from the beginning of the series, Lassiter has a very...
That was not a slight, Kurt.
No, not at all.
No, none taken. None taken.
I'm only just following up on the information, Kurt provided.
I came in to clean the toilets, and they needed somebody.
How did you approach creating such a strong personality like Lassiter? Was it something that was written that way, or was it something you developed yourself over time as the character progressed?
How do you really capture genius in a few sentences? But honestly, and I'm not kidding, it was all in the words. It's on the scripts this character that Steve Franks created, and all the rest of our mates and writers. But I remember walking into the audition, and I just got the sides, and it was the interrogation scene in the pilot with Sean. And so I was like, it's a cop show, okay. So I put on my dark blue cop suit, like I'd wear for every NYPD Blue audition. Walked in, and before I even started, Steve Franks goes, "Hey, just so you know, it's not NYPD Blue, it's moonlighting." And I just went, "Oh, I know how to do that." And no, I didn't say that out loud. I'm not that much of a jerk, but internally I went, "Oh, I can do that." And then I just went from there. And then it was those guys and gals, like those writers and creators and producers, and Kelly Kulchak, I credit Kelly, our gal, executive producer. They just created such amazing templates for these characters. And then once all the cast got together, and I got to give credit to our dear friend Maggie Lawson, who is very sad and misses all of you, but she's shooting her new show in Toronto right now, so she can make it down. But I would say she was the missing puzzle piece we didn't know we were missing until she came on the show and was like, oh my God, this is lightning in a bottle, all of us together, all those. And then Kurt Fuller comes on and really just throws gasoline on our fire.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yeah, of course.
I know you have your list of questions, but I'd like to ask one.
Sure, go ahead.
And I keep your check, whatever it is.
Okay, all right. I mean, it's you guys that are getting the $1,000 from each of these people.
Tim,
so
I know from watching the show, okay, as a professional myself, your character started off as sort of a hard-ass cop, really, a little bit. And then it evolved. About season 3, it really started to take more dimension. You really, I think, you discovered and learned some things along the way that changed your approach to the character. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. What it is also, they allowed me, I mean, these writers are so, the genius thing of becoming really good friends with the people who write your words is they got to know all the actors, started writing us into the shows. But I think they allowed me to sort of bring a softer side to Lassiter, which it's a credit to Steve Franks and all our producers.
I think it was, I thought that you made the character much better, and I think people got much more invested in you when they could know more about you.
I mean, because in the beginning I was like, you know, it was sort of cookie cutter, I mean, hard-ass detective. I was like, I don't really want to do that for however many years. And I remember saying to Steve, it's like, I think he thinks he's Dirty Harry. And he's like, he's not Dirty Harry. He's like, yeah, but he's not Clint Eastwood. He's Hal Holbrook. Which, if you know the Dirty Harry movies, Hal Holbrook was chief of police. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that for. I'm not playing the by the book chief of police. You know, tough guy for. I'm not going to play the boring like. Although I love Hal Holbrook in the movies, like I don't want to do that. So I'm like, I'm just going to do what I want to do. And then Steve just kind of let me do that and put in a little bit of my. But that's where Lassiter's love for Clint Eastwood keeps slipping into the shows, because I was like, let's make him Dirty Harry.
Kurt, to you, a similar question. You know, when you came into the series, Woody is such just a fun yet sometimes unpredictable character. How much of that was on the page? How much of it did you bring yourself?
I brought none of it. Okay. Woody, he started off, it was one scene. It was going to be one episode. And James Roday, who was my sort of, we used to see each other at Starbucks all the time. That's how I ended up on the show.
Was a huge fan of yours.
When they actually let you sit in a Starbucks, it was quite a while ago. And he said, you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. So I made him very off the wall. And they asked me back, but they kept adding things. And the things, I have to say, they got more and more kind of perverse. I didn't know, I mean, I would learn new things, like, you know, the hardest one was when I see Corbin in the, Henry in the morgue, and I go, oh, yeah, you come down to comb the hair? I do that, you know. And I said, well, sometimes, you know, you see a ring and, you know, they don't need it anymore. So, I mean, I thought, what? And then I find out in an Airstream trailer, and these two ladies come, and I go, let's talk safe words, you know? I mean, I had no idea. It was all news to me, you know, but I guess the thing I did right was I just went with it. Whatever it was, I just thought they were so creative and funny that I just went with whatever.
As an outsider, if I may interject, as an outsider watching all this character evolve and how, again, it's like they got to know you, not the reverse side, although maybe they did, but they got to know you as a very talented comedian and actor, being able to interpret anything they threw at you.
Well, thank you, Tim.
It's true.
Thank you.
We have a lot of fans here. If it's all right with you guys, I'd like to open up to the audience to ask some questions. There's a microphone right here in the center. If anybody has any questions for either one of these gentlemen, please feel free to step up to the microphone, and we will get to any questions that you guys have.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, if you had something.
Oh, by the way, when the guy, the warm-up guy, asked if there were any WWE fans, did he ask that? Are there WWE fans? Yes. You know I was in No Holds Barred, don't you?
Yes.
If I get one applause from No Holds Barred, it is a good day. If one person liked that movie, thank you, sir. You are a man of discerning taste. You jackass.
You know, oh, please, go ahead.
That's it. Way to be brave for our first questioner of the day.
There you go.
I feel like I'm on the Safari Jungle Cruise here.
Oh, yeah.
Which Steve Franks was the tour guide on that.
Was he?
Yeah, that's absolutely.
I believe it.
Sorry, I'm keeping interrupting you. Go ahead.
Oh, no, don't apologize at all. I just wanted to say thank you both for being here. And this question's for you, Timothy. I'm a huge Gallivant
So
fan.
can you pop up and speak a little? Yeah, right.
There we go. Can you hear me a little better now?
Perfect. Hey, and I can hear you.
You got to really get
Perfect.
close to these mics.
There we go. I'm a huge Gallivant fan, and King Richard is my absolute favorite character, especially season 2, where you really embrace the silly and the genuine, and you see that he's just such a kind person. I've interpreted that a lot as I feel like there's a lot of you in that character, and I just wanted to know what you brought to your character of King Richard.
Well, first of all, let me just say I really appreciate the fact that the first audience question is about me. Sorry, Kurt. And
You're killing me today.
sorry, just wait. There'll be more for you. But I got fun stuff for you later. But I just got to say, Gallivant was to go from Psych being such a pivotal part of my life and to then go to Gallivant was just, I am so beyond blessed. It was the greatest job of my career to suddenly be singing and dancing and playing an English British king and riding galloping horses through English forests was a dream, an absolute dream, and amazing human beings behind that show as well. So, but no, there was a lot. I mean, I was able to put a lot of King Richard in me right from the get-go. Ultimately, he was just sort of a total outsider. So it was, yeah, there was a lot of Richard in me.
Had you sung in public before? Had you?
You know, here's the Psych tie-in to Gallivant. I hadn't before I did Gallivant. I had not done any musical since high school. Until we got the musical episode of Psych, which really there was a moment where I was like, oh my God, I'd forgotten how much I loved music and loved being in musical theater. My New Year's resolution of the years was I want to make music a big part of my life this year. And then, lo and behold, a year later, I'm singing in front of Alan Menken in England. It was bizarre, but no,
It's a big leap. I mean, that's not easy to go from, doing the Psych musical to almost like a Broadway show.
Especially the first note, like in the pilot, King Richard's got that big "She'll Be Mine" number. So I'm in the recording studio, and there's always like a window you can look through where your microphone is. You look through in the booth where all the producers are, and there's Alan Menken, Dan Fogelman, and our lyricist and music director, and I can't hit the note because I don't know how to sing, because I literally have no technique, and I could see. I'm looking through the window, and they're kind of whispering to each other. I'm like, I'm screwed. Never have had more. Has imposter syndrome ever become more evident in my life? And the flop sweat begins. And Alan Menken comes in the recording booth with me and is trying to teach me how to sing in like 40 seconds. I'm like, I am so effed. They're going to fire me and realize I don't know how to do this. But somehow we got through the song, and I went on hiatus, and I just vowed that was never going to happen again. And I started taking singing lessons for season 2, and I actually got some technique and learned how to sing-ish.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Well,
But I'm glad you liked that show. It was one of my favorites.
Absolutely. Thank you. And it's so inspirational to have you here. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's move off of Tim now.
Then,
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. You're an American treasure.
Speak right, and you can tilt it down if you need to. Yeah.
Okay, cool, great. So first off, I love both of you so very much. I grew up as I graduated high school, Psych was airing, and so that was a big part of my life, and now I get to share it with my bonus kid and her best friend and my husband, who had never seen it, and I'm fixing it. So, what I wanted to know is there anything that you guys stole from set that's like your favorite thing?
Yep.
How many? Which episode?
You stole the bear head, right?
So what?
The bear head?
Yes, I did. I also stole my my coat, my lab coat,
Sick.
and some of my pants.
Those
Some
were
of my
nice trousers.
pants. Because you know what? I'm not going to pay to get pants tailored.
Why would you?
I'm going to go to the store, and however they fit, I'm going to take them and I'm going to wear them. These, they're like somebody did it, and so of course I threw them all into my bag and got on a plane.
Absolutely.
What didn't I steal is the question. So, who listens to the podcast, by the way? Somebody's in a podcast shirt. I love it. So if you knew this, but we don't call it steal. We call it falling off a truck.
Yes.
So I have a few things that fell off a truck. My first things I grabbed was my my nameplate, the Detective Lassiter nameplate, and then I have the Chief Lassiter nameplate. And I've got Lassiter's gun mug. So those are all in my office. And I took. They wouldn't give me Lassiter's cop badge, but I do have Chief Lassiter's chief badge.
Nice.
And for some reason, they wouldn't let me take one of the guns,
Weird.
even the fake ones. So I've got a bunch of SBPD files in my office.
That's awesome. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
So,
Speak right into the microphone. Yeah.
so what would you say is your favorite Psych episode?
Sorry, you got to speak in the mic again. I couldn't hear you.
He asked what our favorite Psych episode was.
Mine has evolved over the years. My first answer was always Last Night Gus. But it's evolved now. And Kurt and I have such amazing fun things to do in Last Night Gus. But we never talk about what Kurt and I get to do in D's Nuts.
Yes, absolutely. That was a great episode. That was me coming down the escalator in a Speedo.
Your Speedo. Oh, yes, it was, baby.
You know, there's nothing funnier than an old man in a Speedo.
And then so in doing the podcast, when we got to Psych Odyssey, or 1968 Psych Odyssey, yeah, I can kind of get the number right. Is that right? Did I get the right number right? But Psych Odyssey quickly became my favorite because everybody in that episode gets to do amazing things. And there's some incredible performances. And Kirsten Nelson directed the shit out of that episode.
Yeah, she did.
Which was her directorial debut, by the way.
It's awesome. Right. Thank you for your question.
No, thank you.
Then after this question, I'd like to hijack the panel.
Come in and speak right into the mic. Yep.
Closer.
Thank you guys for being here. Everybody here, I'm a Psych fan, is huge fans of Psych. I was wondering if you guys would share with us kind of some fun moments that you guys had with other cast members while filming the show.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
If you could share any fun moments you guys had interacting with some of the other characters, some of the other actors from the show.
I can tell you a fun moment Tim had acting with the other characters in the show. I don't want to take the story away from you, but I'm going to. And I found this out because he hosted the Psych panel at San Diego Comic-Con, and Dulé can fall asleep anywhere, anytime, for a minute, for a second, for 20 minutes.
It's like a superpower, yeah.
It is a superpower. And unbeknownst to anybody, Tim here, Ansel Adams here, took every time Dulé fell asleep, he'd take a picture of him.
Like locations that they carry around like a bedroll for him, and I'd suddenly look around, and in the middle of a parking lot, he'd be laid out on a little bedroll on the cement, just with a little happy little smile on his face.
So finish the story. So
then at this Comic-Con panel, I played a montage of Dulé sleeping shots. I mean, I've got 8 years worth of stories.
The funniest thing you've ever seen, I'm telling you.
No, these people become my family. They're some of my dearest friends. It's hard to pick which of your best moments with these people, but
I mean, honestly, every day was laughing, and then talking about things that were bugging us in our real lives, and then laughing some more. It was just every day. So many of these series that last a long time, things go very sour after year 3. Okay, I'm just telling you. Year 4 is when it starts to go south. I've only done 10 of them. I know. And this one, never.
No, I would say 8 years is not a bad word between any of us.
Not once. Unbelievable.
That's really cool. Thank you guys for sharing.
I know I have definitely watched like gag reels and blooper reels from the show, but were there ever any scenes or takes that the walls crumbled so badly that you almost had to completely scrap them from being shot because you just couldn't get through them?
I know what Kurt's going to say.
This idiot, okay? This guy, I don't know why,
We have really good editors.
but I do have a special power over Tim, which is before I say anything, it's not like I'm some comic genius. I open my mouth and he starts laughing. And I mean, he's ruined more takes, he's ruined more scenes. He's ruined afternoons because he couldn't stop laughing.
I would walk into that morgue before seeing him, just even before we
starts
started rehearsing.
giggling.
Because I just found what you did delightful and
I hadn't
incredibly.
done anything yet.
It didn't matter. It was your aura as Woody.
Anyway, yes.
Well, that all translates actually to my question because actually what happens is, for me and my family, we actually got a chance to watch you guys, and that came across from the screen. You guys being actors, it must have been a great family kind of unit to be able to do that. And then we, in turn, as a family, started watching you, and we became one giant family. So that was pretty obvious. But my question is how can you go from singing as the king, because I went from watching Psych to Jericho. And was that, I mean, for me and my family, that was that was like, duplicitous like you would not believe, and I didn't even know that you had those kinds of chops. Then I heard you sing, and I was like, what's going on? So how difficult was that for you to go from one extreme to the other?
Well, I mean, the short answer is I'm a pretty brilliant actor, so easy. And Jericho was actually prior to.
Yeah, but for me it wasn't. So I went from one to the other. So.
No, I'm just really that good.
Yeah.
I mean, Kurt knows it.
Yeah. The other question was, for my daughter's sake, the pineapples. Did you guys have a chance to go and hide those things for yourself, or were you trying to take bets of where to?
I never hit a pineapple.
Once in my life. Actually, that's not true. Every now and then, I think I've caught half a dozen pineapples of the 120 episodes we did. One of which is because I was in the scene and I was dressed. It was the Christmas episode, and Lassiter was dressed as a cop, and I opened the fridge and it's right there in front of me. That's the only time I ever saw the pineapple.
Congratulations, you found one. Thanks a lot.
Who started the trending of the pineapple on
I'll tell you. So, because Steve Franks, not only in addition to working at the Jungle Cruise, he used to work at the Tiki Room at Disneyland, the Dole Pineapple Tiki Room, it used to be called. And you may or may not know this. The pineapple is apparently international welcome fruit. So in the pilot, set deck had just decoration put a pineapple on top of the fridge in Gus's apartment. So it's just that line of hey chef, slices up for the road was just James Rodriguez's brilliant improv.
Did it start with episode 1 or was it?
That was the pilot.
It was, wow.
Yeah, I mean the pineapple literally just came from that one moment of inspiration about him.
And then it just ran throughout the entire run of the series.
Yeah, I don't know whose idea was. I don't know if anybody had a production meeting and said, "Hey, let's hide a pineapple in every episode."
That's like my first episode, I wore a thong. And, so I decided I just wore a thong every episode. I didn't plan it, it just happened. You're welcome.
But what people don't know is it was sequined, which, if you ever worn a sequined thong, that can get really uncomfortable. So you
don't want to put that on inside out, let me tell you that.
You are a trooper.
Be finding those sequins for a while. Hi, what's your question? Make sure to speak right into the mic.
So my question is, who was your favorite person to act with while shooting Psych?
Well, for me, it's got to be Maggie. It's got to be my partner. I mean, again, how do you choose out of this amazing cast? But the last yet relationship was really special. So there's nobody who beats it for me.
And it's easy for me. It's Tim. I make him laugh. He thinks I'm funny, He actually, it's so encouraging when he laughs because everybody's insecure. You always wonder, gosh, how am I doing? Am I any good? Am I... and so when you got some guy who can't stop laughing, it just makes you, it gives
You're
you
welcome.
strength. Thank you.
So really...
I mean, I couldn't have paid you to laugh more.
So I think what you're saying is that I gave you the confidence to really kill as Woody.
Thank you, yes.
And even though I'd ruined some takes, I made some takes because I gave you that confidence. You're welcome, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for your question. To kind of piggyback on that, though, for a second, over the course of the series, jumping right into what you mentioned with WWE, the show has had a ton of special guest appearance characters. John Cena, The Miz, Big Show, just to name some of the WWE ones. Who were some of your favorites to work with when they came into the show?
I never worked with any of them. Okay?
None of them
Because
ever
I was
came
in the
into the
morgue,
morgue.
and none of them ever went into the morgue. But Tim can answer that question.
The one that really just struck me hard was Tim Curry. Because I grew up watching him, and then just to be able to kind of make him laugh was insane. And then to cap that off with, God rest his soul, the late great Val Kilmer was in I still just pinch myself. I got to be in a scene, even though we barely had lines together. But that's just I can't believe I could. And I mean, he's one of my favorite actors, and y'all know that Roday has a deep love of that man. So.
Yeah. Were there ever any rumors of people who might come in that just never happened that maybe disappointed you a little bit?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Gandhi, I think, was. They couldn't reach him.
I mean, we still have been trying to get Emilio on. Our Breakfast Club. That's Emilio Estevez has been our white whale. Yeah. Okay. So we're still hoping in the fourth movie we can do something with him.
Is there a fourth movie planned at this point? I don't know if it's something you can talk about.
Define the word planned.
Okay.
There's a script.
Yep.
There's a script that is acknowledged to be really good.
Okay.
The script is written, and we're just waiting for the network to go, yes, here's some money, go make this fourth movie. So what y'all need to do to help us is to go on any social media and just start tweeting or posting hashtag Psych4. And if it's on Instagram, add it at Peacock. Because I honestly think I think Peacock doesn't quite realize what they have with us. They don't realize the fan base.
And TV is remake crazy right now,
Yeah,
too.
so we're saying, okay, if not a fourth movie, how about a reboot?
Yeah.
Can I hijack the panel for 1 second?
Sure. How about it?
I need a little help holding a microphone. Can you, young lady in your psychologist friend's t-shirt, come up here and help me hold the microphone? Give her a hand, everybody. It's going to be worth it. Trust me. Wait, do you have any weapons on you? Whatever.
Just a quick note, Tim has been very lonely, so I don't know what he's going to want.
Again, y'all said you watched the psychology training, right? Or listened to it? You all listen to the podcast? Okay. So I'm doing a little something for this week's episode. Need to put on selfie mode. Hey, psychos! It's Carlton Lassiter. You're Maggie, also known as Maggie Lawson's partner in crime, and Maggie's recording the shit out of this episode, and I can't be there because she's working in Toronto on her awesome new show. So I'm here at Colorado Springs Comic Con. Say hi, everybody. Hang on. Okay, now say hi, everybody. And I've got this lovely person here in her awesome T-shirt. She's also my human microphone stand. Thank you. What's your name? Brittany's here helping us, everybody. Hey, look who else is here. It's Kurt Fuller.
Hi, Maggie.
And our dear moderator. Okay, so one more time. Say hi, everybody. So, dear, beautiful, gorgeous listeners of the Psychologist Room, I'm sorry I can't be there with you and Maggie, but I'm sort of here with you in spirit, so this will get spliced in there somewhere. Thanks for playing along, everybody. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Can't believe you put us all through that.
Okay, I'm not done yet. I'm going to record again. I want to hear one more. We love you, Maggie, because I know she's really upset she couldn't be here with everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna.
All right.
And go.
We love you, Maggie.
They love you, Maggie.
We love you, Maggie.
And And I don't think I recorded any of that.
Okay.
No, honestly, I'm making sure I recorded it.
Okay.
That's just my face.
Hold on.
I need one more take.
Oh my God!
Hang on. I'm sorry, you're waiting for the Starship Troopers panel? I'll move this along. Oh, you love it, Kurt. Stop your curmudgeon.
Just like being on the set. Tim.
Okay, when I say go, I want to hear we love you, Maggie. Action. We love you, Maggie. Woohoo! Thanks for letting me take
Okay. We are out of time.
We still got a little time left. We're good. How about your question? Make sure you speak right into the microphone.
You got it. I have been fortunate enough to go to the 2 Psych cons that have happened, and in meeting all the cast and the creative team, it has been amazing. And what I've noticed, what my family and I have noticed, is that they are the nicest group of people, of humans that I have ever met. Just all of you are so kind and so giving, and meeting you has just been so great. So I want to thank you for that. And
Wait, even Kurt?
You must not have come to my table.
No. My daughter's been to your table way too many
Oh,
times. Yeah.
I love you. I remember you. Oh, we had such a great talk.
She'll be back. Don't worry. I know. It's okay.
Well, think
you'll-
about it. I mean,
you'll-
here's the short answer why that is. This is the greatest group of human beings I've ever worked with in my life. And we are all, to the person, so aware of how lucky we are to have each other and have you guys. So it's such a pleasure that so many actors work their entire, never work, but then if they're lucky enough to get on a show, nobody watches that show. So then to actually be on a show that people respond to like y'all do is just mind-boggling. It's what we all dream about.
And a lot of those actors don't know how lucky they are when that happens. So when you have more experienced actors who have been around to see what's going on, we were all so grateful because we know how hard it is.
Yeah, and we constantly talk amongst ourselves and say, we were lucky that we knew how good we had it while it was still happening. And so the fact that we still get to come out and keep the show's been off the air for what, I don't know how many years now because I can't do math, but it doesn't matter because it's still alive in our hearts and because you guys keep it alive.
Thank you. One of my questions with that, I adore you guys. What I've noticed in the panels is between James and Dulé, that James is actually really quiet and Dulé is crazy. So they're kind of opposite of what their characters are. Is that accurate?
She's saying James, it's not that, she's saying James is quiet and Dulé is aggressive and irritating. I think that's what, I'm just trying to translate what you asked. But James is shy. Yeah. James in real life is shy. Don't you think so, too?
I honestly didn't know James liked me until he asked me to do a play with you. I'm not kidding. Like, it was years before I knew he liked me. He's just a very shy man. So he plays it very close to the vest.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
He asked me to do Grand Illusion. I did a play with Kurt that James produced. And the main reason I did is because Kurt was going to be in it. I've told this before. Yeah, I mean, so yes, I don't know what the answer was, other than, yeah, James is shy, and Dulé is a force of nature who cannot be stopped, and he's the exact opposite of shy.
All right, go ahead. What's your question?
Hi, big Supernatural fan, so.
Speak a little bit closer, right up to the microphone.
Right up, okay.
Yep.
What did you bring from yourself into the characters? I'm a little concerned to hear about Zachariah, but.
What was the last thing you said, dear?
I'm just a little concerned to hear Zachariah's answer, but more the curiosity.
Me to go first?
Wait, I didn't hear what the question.
What did you bring to your character?
What did we bring to our characters? And
the supernatural
all right,
characters, yeah.
I'm going to show you how to answer this, and then you can answer. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Very good question.
Teach me a
Appreciate
wise
it.
one.
Appreciate your thoughts. What did I bring to Zachariah? By the way, when Tim was complimented for doing, what was it, Gallivant? What was the other one?
Jericho?
Jericho. Well, what about me with Psych and Supernatural? Nobody gave me any. Those are two different people. But that's not as good as Tim with, you know, whatever. Jericho. Anyway, I digress. What I brought, I just played Zachariah as someone who thought he was the funniest person on earth.
Kind of like you.
Well, yes, who thinks he's the funniest person. But that's what I did. I just tried to entertain and to win. I like to win, and I like to be funny. So it was a pretty, and it was, the things he did were horrible, but I didn't play him as a horrible person. I played him as a very congenial person who just wants to have a laugh or two and, you know, shoot the crap or whatever we say.
That's actually a very intelligent acting answer. You're an intelligent actor. No, I mean, I'm not funning you. It's if the root of that guy is I just want to be funny, then that's a great place to start. For Kane, basically, I brought great hair, which is just the luck of genes. And with Kane, I mean, and an intense sense of hatred for humanity. That's not true. No, just again, Kane was written so well. I mean, it all comes to any success I've ever had is because I've had great scripts. And Supernatural was another one where they just let me have so much fun and get to play this. And Jared and Jensen are two of the nicest. It's Jared and Jensen, right?
Yeah.
Like two of the nicest guys.
I'm older than you, Tim. Come on.
Just incredibly giving, amazing, kind actors. They're just growing me great stuff, and they're great people to play with.
Another set where everybody got along and loved each other, really.
Yeah, those between Psych and Superman, we had shared a lot of crew members, which was really fun. Those were both shows like crew never left because they just knew they were having such a good time.
Awesome, great. We have about 3 minutes left of the panel, so we're going to do one final question.
No pressure. Make it the best.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for bringing so much joy and laughter to so many people. And I have to say that my family and I have watched the show over and over, like episodes more than once, 3, 4 times. And sometimes it was the only thing we did together to get the kids to actually sit in the room with us and do something. I'm also a big fan of Evil.
Oh, well, thank you.
Isn't that a great show? You're welcome. Kurt Fuller, ladies and gentlemen.
Go on.
And by the way, the rest of the family won't watch it with me.
It's scary.
They all think it's too scary, so they're like, go ahead, Dad, you have fun. And so I wanted to know, will there be any more Evil? Well, that's a weird question.
Okay. I can guarantee you that there will be more Evil.
Okay. All right.
Now let me discuss the show Evil. There is a very strong rumor of a movie.
Oh.
And I mean a very strong rumor of a movie. A Blumhouse movie.
Ooh.
But nothing happens until it happens.
And I assume you would be part of that.
I assume so, too.
Yes, all right. Good. Thank you so much.
You guys, thank you. I love they picked the hottest room in the basement for this panel.
Yeah.
No, it's hot in here.
So thank you for all. I'm so glad I wore my thick, heavy Balsap jacket. Thank you guys for sticking around and coming up with some beautiful, lovely questions and just loving us and letting me take over the panel for the psychologists are in.
Yeah.
And thank you for our handsome moderator.
Yeah. And thank you both for spending time with us, sharing your stories. As they mentioned before, #Psych4. Let's put that out there and make that happen. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go and visit them at their tables. One more huge round of applause for Timothy Omundson and Kurt Fuller.